with Dr. D, and we are, wait for it, in them streets. All right, oh, check this out. I was actually doing the paperwork, but something I got this another contract gig in them streets. Um, Working with people, helping people, doing what to do. And I was talking to the person in the office, and the epiphany that I got was there's a lesson in the process. And now there's epiphany because I do it all the time. But it's a lesson in the process. Individuals telling me about their endeavors and what their aspirations were and what their goals, and they're into the mental health field as far as trying to go for substance abuse information, trying to go for certifications, and just getting more knowledge in the area. A lot of times people learn what they want to do by doing it with and for others. And so she realized that she can kind of take hold of these things, and she thinks she told me she want to do like a care home, and that's good. That's good because we need more care homes. But I asked her what was her demographic, what was she trying to focus on, and she didn't really have a clue. You know why she didn't have a clue? Because she's a novice to the game, so to speak. And I say it's a game because to know the wherewithals in the area, you have to have a little experience. More than just book sense, you have to have experience. You have to work with the population. You have to be in the areas. You have to be in houses. You have to go in schools. You have to even be in the meetings, the bureaucratic mess, to make sure that you get enough units so you can serve people in the community so you can eat. When you're dealing with like community in the schools, community support teams, intensive in-home, just one-on-one counseling, group counseling, substance abuse counseling. Oh, it's a chasm. It's broad. It's broad. However, you don't know what that's like unless you are in it. And when you're in it, it's not always rainbows and it's not always unicorns and rainbows when you are in it. People think they have aspirations to be in it, and they get in it and say, "Oh, I don't want to be in it." However, how would you know you don't want to be in it unless you get in it? I recall there's been times when I was working a contract and I served several clients for this specific agency, and I'll stop at Starbucks and that's when I'll do my paperwork before I go into the office. I'll stop it, so it has a certain ambiance for me with caffeine, and I would go there and I'll be doing my paperwork. And now what I would see, I see a couple people has the same employment status, and they will be interviewing, usually young ladies, and they'd be bright and perky. Yes, and I do this and I do that, and yes, and I'm getting my degree and da 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 da, and they'd be just so green. They'd be excited too. Yes, sir, I do this, and then when they will leave, I would converse with the person doing the interview. One time this guy said, "So how long you been in this?" I said, "I've been in it for about 15, 17 years." He said, "Oh yeah, we can get you like we get them." I said, "What you mean?" He said, "They are fresh. Generally, the people they're actually addressing are generally people. They're generally people getting their masters. They got the masters and finished the masters, and generally masters in social work. Because everybody want a social worker, a licensed social worker, because they got a lot of political pull and good billable hours. Nobody really questions the social work because they are trained to be the consummate case manager. If you get a social, it's like you get a licensed social worker, you can get like 3 in 1. You get the therapist, the case manager, and then they're really abreast. Hey Connor, they're really abreast on their ethics. You know, their ethics and what they can do and what they cannot do, because their curriculum is very staunch on the ethical platform. In certain programs, you only need one more semester to get a law degree. That's how thorough the social worker degree is. I remember one time I asked my pastor back in the day that I was thinking about doing the MSW. He said, "Man," he said, "Byron, that's ooh." He said, "That's a strong degree," because he had a background as counselor. That's a strong degree. So I did contemplate it. Didn't do it. I contemplated it. Didn't do it, but I contemplated it. Instead, I went in another direction. I tried to get a PhD in Christian counseling, and I started the process. And I did learn something about temperament, certain things like that. And I started the process. I started the process, just didn't finish it because I had a conflict. Because I had the conflict that I may have the PhD in Christian counseling, but I still would not be able to build in a secular world, so to speak. However, but if I get the PhD in non-Christian, meaning that the accreditation, then I can do stuff in the Christian and secular. So eventually, I veered off from that, and I chose the PhD in non-secular, which fared me better because it's more acceptable in the masses. Okay, now go back to what I was saying. To go back to what I was saying. What was I saying, y'all? I was talking to your lady. I'm trying to give me something to eat though. While I'm talking, y'all. I may have to put you on pause. And I was actually talking to the lady, and I said, listen, there's a lesson in the process. And so you never know what you don't know until you go in it. You got to step in to realize, to actually have appreciation of what you don't like. But how do you not know what you don't like unless you're willing to step in it? If you said you're passionate about something, right? Let me get. A lot of people get. You don't know what you don't know what you like until you jump into something. But believe me, when I say jump into something, I'm not talking about you jump something blindly. Sometimes you need to check how you feel with what you do. If you're led by your feelings, you can eat and you can think it'd be all that until you do a little bit. So you can check, you can balance. Does the action can the action compensate? Can the action overcome the unpleasantries of your feelings? Suppose one thing you do and you don't feel good about it. You don't like it no more, or it's just a bad day. Will you go back the next day and still do it? Is the purpose greater than the feeling at that current time? So if it is, you push on. Because a lot of people, they lack passion in things they do, and a lot of times they do things because other people are doing it, and not based on their conviction. They don't have a conviction. They just have a feeling because of what they see somebody else. They see the product of whatever somebody else has and made. They're not even taking account to what the person has done. They're not taking account to the work ethic that the person's put, or the effort that the person's put into to be a master of their craft. They're not even thinking about that. The person can sing, they think they can become a singer like that, but they don't practice. That person can play ball, they think they supposed to be like that just because. But they're not willing to put the work in. You got to be willing to put the work. to get the prize. However, even getting the prize, please do not neglect the process. The process where the gym's at. I promise you the process are where the gym's at. I go through some stuff and people say, well, is it gotta be bad? Why it gotta be bad? Well, it's not necessarily good. It's not necessarily good. However, I think the lessons not at the prize. The lessons in the process. But if you're so busy grimacing and complaining about the process, and I've been there, then you're gonna miss the lesson. The fortitude, the persistence, the importunity, you will miss the lesson in your complaining. Life is about lessons. But how do you see it? Do you see it as punishment or proving? Punishment or being purged? Punishment or purification process to be all you can be? It's all about how do you see it. It's all about perspective. It's about the lens. How do you view something that's meant to make you stronger? Some people want to be stronger while lifting weights. Some people want to be faster without running. Some people want to be smarter and more literate and well-versed without reading. Are about the two comment. Okay, I don't know what that means. Yeah, some people want to be a lot of different things. But most of all, a lot of people want to be other people. They want to be other people's success. They want to live other people's lives. Because they're unwilling to put the work in to be the best version of themselves. And if you just come to terms with the fact that God has made you unique, if you just come to terms that you are an individual made for a purpose, harnessed with an ability to do something that only you can do on this planet. Just come to terms with that. And when you come to terms with that, then dig and find it. Then when you dig and find it, then mature it. Yeah. Mature it, shine it, work that thing to become the best version of yourself. I believe when you do that, life will be so much more exciting than blah. The lesson is the process, y'all. The lesson is in the process. You know, the thing, why do you need faith in the sunshine? You really need faith in the rain. You know, everybody want to believe for. You know what faith is really necessary for? Faith is necessary when you're going through hell. Because faith will get you through. Faith resides in the fourth man in the fire. You got Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego through the fire. The faith was Jesus. Come on, the faith. You only need faith in the hell to get you through the other side. You need faith all the time, but you really need faith in the hell. Because in the Bible, I think James says, how weak is your faith? That's why he says, count it all joy when you fall into diverse situations. When you go through a whole bunch of stuff, say, count it all joy. Now, you don't feel joyous. You don't feel happy. You ain't smiling. You ain't jumping. But count it all joy. Why? Because there is a lesson in the process. If you go through the process and you don't pull out the lesson, you have wasted your time. You may end up going through it again. You may end up going through it again. Dead three pool. I don't know what that means. Kinda. I'm old. Well, I'm mature. I don't know the breakdowns. Or maybe it's a translation. I don't know. There's a lesson in the process, y'all. If there's any questions, you ask me a question. I respond to it. Because I'm almost to my destination. I'm trying to get my gym shoes so I can go walk on the treadmill. I got this worse. My cheeks are getting too puffy. It's excess stuff that I don't need. Oh boy, that is. Yeah. So I'm learning, y'all. I am learning. Faith, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Okay, so if you find any value in this content, how about you help me help you so we can help us? How? By clicking subscribe and commenting and sharing. Because when you do this, you organically help build and grow with me. So we make it better tomorrow today. This is the Hero Journey with Dr. D. We are in them streets. And if you don't remember anything else from this, remember this. Every day you get a vertical. Make it your goal in life to always move forward. And please, don't focus all your energies. Look at the rearview mirror. Because life is just too short to live there and not progress to the front. So, with that being said, we got a couple people on here, so if any comments, ask me. And check it out. I do sessions. I do virtual as well as in live sessions. I'm an emotional healing coach. That 12, 13 years, well, I get about 15 years as a therapist. So check me out. Check out my YouTube channels, A Hero's Journey with Dr. D, which you're on right now. And then you can check out my website, which is aheroseeks, AHEROSEEKS.org. If you need a little further help, give me a call, and we'll see if we can dig a little deeper and help you move beyond your first. Get beyond your first move. So this is Hero's Journey with Dr. D. We are out as we in them streets. Oh, I think I'm tired.